just want to say, if I'd known there were actor options, I would have taken that up. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Joan. So I was catering up at Pontius Pilate's place last night. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Not the Romans, how can you bear it? Oppressors, scourge of our people, etc., etc. Look, I know, but it's really good money. And look, some of the things they eat, they've got this one thing, it's called dormouse. They spit them and they roast them in honey and fenugreek seeds. I'm telling you, I'll bring you one next time. There's always some left over. You would not believe the amounts of food. They stuff themselves until they're bursting. Literally, they have special rooms called vomitorium where boys tickle their throats with feathers and make them Ralph. Yeah, like all up the walls and everything. The boys say they get really good tips, but I don't know. I feel like there's more of a future in catering. Anyway, so there I am, right? Passing between couches, offering up the mouthfuls of offal, trying to keep my braids out of the fish sauce, the wine's flowing, the tambourines are really starting to kick into high gear. I'm just about to go tell that lazy ass Ruth of Antioch to do another round with the snail tray, and suddenly I hear it. I hear his voice. You would think it'd be hard to hear him, what with the Romans heaving and the flutes and the lyres, but that's the thing about Matthew. He has always had this very distinctive voice, like a bone saw, you know, gets you right between the eyes. I don't want to follow it, but I'm compelled. It's been what, like 5 years now? So I am a little curious, right? And sure enough, there he is, right next to Pilate, practically humping his leg, all decked out like the rest of the Roman trash. He's wearing eyeliner. Eyeliner. Remember when we first met him, when he was just this shitty little tax collector from Galilee, and all the Pharisees were like, ooh, eating with tax collectors, shame, shame. Well, good thing they weren't there to see the unsteady cat eye homeboy was rocking that night. I doubt he'll recognize me in my catering toga. Caterers aren't really people, right? But I decide I'm gonna mooch up discreetly behind a nearby pillar. But of course, it's already occupied with a couple of coupling Romans. These people, I swear, they're perverted any time, any place. How the hell did they even conquer Carthage? I give them like sharp elbow pokes and even sharper judgmental glances, which only seems to excite them more, fucking perverts. And notwithstanding the general orgy vibe, why is it an unwritten law that thou mayst lay thy drunken hands on the catering staff once thou is more than 3 sheets to the wind? So there I am, fending off literal pricks behind the pillar, and I managed to overhear what Matthew's saying to Pilate. He's all like, so I told them, I said, hi Greeks, not really being read right now by anyone who counts. What you want to do is write the gospel in Hebrew. The message for the people in their own language. You wouldn't trust it in Greek, but in Hebrew, it'll resonate. And then Pilate's like, the only thing I want to resonate, Jew, is that it wasn't my fault. I washed my hands of it in front of everybody. And Matthew, he's all like falling over himself. He can't font fast enough. He's like, oh yes, that part of the narrative is very, very strong. We make the crowd super savage, very bloodthirsty, just baying for Jesus' blood. The people will understand that you had no choice. And Pilate's like, well, good. And then he might have smiled. I don't know. It's really hard to say with him. And then I think they're all done, but Pilate goes, and as for that Mary Magdalene woman, as for her, it would be going too far to flat out deny what she saw. Too many others have already borne witness. And Matthew goes, oh, great one. She may have called herself a disciple, but my narrative will make her a whore. And what are the words of one whore against the testimony of men like us? Now, you can say many things about my sister, and God knows I have. I said that she was a fool to leave us and follow you. I said that you would demean her and diminish her. And I told her you would not love her as she should be loved. but she just said, I want to understand. And so she went. And she saw all that terrible glory, and she never came back. I just want to burn down that building. I want to kill them all. I want to decapitate Matthew with one swing of my tray and serve up his head to Pilate with a side of that fish sauce, but I need this job, so. So they'll write a story, so what? It's just words. Anyone can write words. What do they know? They weren't there. What do they have? Rumors, half-truths, glimpses. Mary told me more than they could ever know. They aren't special. Anyone can write their version of what happened to you. Anyone. Anyone.